I used to be like an avid reader of the New York Post. I had to stop reading it. And I mean, on the New York Post, there are literal journalists who are in the IDF. You can just see it right on their thing. This is a New York Post headline entitled, "He was suicidal and addicted to benzos." New York Post writer put this. So what they're saying is he lied. And I've been kind of telling you guys for a while that the New York Post is an Israeli op. Miraculously, the New York Post finds her. Here is the cover of the New York Post. The New York Post, which is a whole Israeli op. Don't get me started. The New York Post, the one that did like Candace Owens, anti-Semite of the year. New York Post, the New York Post that has literal IDF soldiers that write for them. Yeah, that New York Post. They are decades ahead of us in terms of controlling the information that's on the web. But then we got a confirmation. Yeah, here's the headline, New York Post. Trump club shooter who claimed that he was Diddy's sex slave was hired by music mogul Cassie testifies. New York Post ran a headline. It was Emmanuel and Brigitte Macron's scandal-plagued relationship. The New York Post did this deep dive. This is a direct quote, ready, from the article. Look, the New York Post, it's kind of looking like it's a Mossad outfit. It always kind of has been. Our guys, our resident guys over at the New York Post, every exclusive ever, it's always the New York Post, okay? I view them as a feds. Like, would you like to comment? The New York Post would like to, I said literally, New York Post, you guys are just feds. The New York Post, right? Outfit of the Mossad. Outfit of the deep state, the New York Post, the Israeli Post, right? What were they sharing there? He wrote of his deep love for Israel, New York Post, just to give you an example of how insane this is. They said they had an inside source that told them that while I was at the Daily Wire, that in my first week, I threw my car keys, Zionist-Controlled, the empire medias. Erica Franzfey was, as we were told, the point person to the firm. I want you guys to check out this article, which was published by New York Post. Had the exclusive photos in the story. This New York Post, for all intents and purposes, just a Mossad outfit. Okay, they work on behalf of Israel. An incident report with George Farmer in the late summer of 2024, when we were contacted. We were the ones who were told through our PR team that they were trying to get the New York Post to publish it. The Daily Wire had found a report and they were trying to push the New York Post to publish it. After looking into that report that he's referring to, the New York Post declined to publish because they couldn't confirm it. The New York Post, right? Outfit of the Mossad, outfit of the deep state.